Hey guys, Brian Carp, Long Island Sales Giant. So I am at a property that we purchased almost over a year ago. It actually probably like 17 or 18 months ago. And the price was perfect. When I heard about the deal from a friend of mine who asked me to come in as a partner, I'm like, I don't even need to see the house. Like, just grab it at that price. So we grabbed it and it ended up turning into a nightmare. We built what I consider an amazing house. Like, the house is perfect. The electric is brand new. The roof is brand new. The windows, the plumbing, like everything is brand new in this house. And I showed you guys the other video. Look at this. The bathrooms came out gorgeous. We put recessed lighting in this. Hardwood, solid doors. I even did the sexy black everywhere. Like, this house came out perfect. But just because you buy a house right doesn't mean that it always works out. That's why what our business model is to buy and hold. And I'll explain to you why this ended up not being a property that we decided to keep in the portfolio. Oh my God, it's so hot in here. There's electric heat, so I gotta turn it off. Because I'm still paying electric up until tomorrow. Let's turn some lights off and I'll get to the story. But I'm proud of the house. It came out great. And I did think multiple times about keeping it in the portfolio because we did everything brand new in the house. And the nice thing about when we add a house to our personal rental portfolio, it's when you redo everything, right? You know, the boiler's new if you do that. The roof is new, the window's new, the electric, the plumbing, you'll know that there's nothing that needs to be done. So as a landlord, the thing you hate is getting the phone call in the middle of the night that this is broken, this is not working. And when you do everything brand new, yes, when the tenant first walks in, there's sometimes some issues, but majority of the times you have now punted any major repairs, any major maintenance, and that messes up your bottom line. Why this didn't fit our personal rental portfolio is now that we've been in the rental game for almost a decade and a half, we're starting to get out of the single families and move it more into multi, 2-family, 3-family, 4-family. Right now we're working on hopefully a 10-family, right? So we're trying to move into much larger multifamily. So that was reason number one why this didn't fit Jessica and myself portfolio. Reason number two is, even as a single family, we still probably have about 10 single families in our portfolio. Even as a single family, it didn't make sense because the taxes were too high. All the single families that we currently own, they're little bungalows and the taxes are $4 or $5 grand a year. And this one just didn't fit because it's a bigger sprawling ranch. It's actually on 2 parcels of land. So the taxes are a little bit heavier. So it didn't make sense on that. And I think the major reason this one didn't work out was we caught the end of the market. If we would have got on the market probably 6 months ago, right, when the market was rocket fuel, I think it would have been much more positive on the pricing. Also, not everyone loves the location. I like it because it's very secluded and set off a major road. It's like super rural back here, so I think it's a cool location, but I think some other people got turned off to that. Even though the house came out great, I did black everywhere, black in the kitchen, whites, everything, in my opinion, came out great, but it is a little bit of an awkward house if you see it, right? Because it's a main, like, California ranch here. This, I'm assuming at one time was like a garage or an extension. So it's a little bit of an awkward house. But look at this, it's got Trex deck. Like, it doesn't get any better than this. And the people got fencing around the house. Like, it's I even did black gutters. And also, it just took way too long. This house took forever to renovate. It was during a time when we were renovating 2 other multis, and we just got too thin on our contractors that were working for us, and we weren't able to keep up with it. So we definitely lost a lot of time on that. We lost a little bit on the location, right? I think the location turned some people off because it's down like a paper road. So people probably didn't love that, but I'm proud of it. It came out amazing. And sometimes in real estate, you have to just, finish what you started, right? Give a good product to someone that will hopefully love it and move on to the next one. But that's why the majority of our portfolio and the majority of the investing we do in the real estate field is buy and hold. I would have loved to kept it in our portfolio because it's perfect. Like everything's brand new. Nothing should go wrong, God willing, but it just didn't fit. So sometimes you just gotta cash your chips in, be done with it, take your L's, take your punches in the face, and move on to the next one.